pitching about twice a week. He says, "I'll tell you what we do. If you come back," he says, we'll work you just the main shows, just the big clubs, and that'll average out to maybe twice a week. And I for 1 year, till we have really can find somebody who can can keep carrying the ball, you know. And finally, I thought, well, if twice a week is okay. So it's supposed to be for 1 year. So I took the belt from Stan Stasiak. I came in 1 year. 1 year went to two. Two went to three. And then on the fourth year is when I broke my neck in 1976.
Oh, wow.
And that's when I finally said, listen, you better get somebody else. I says, I'm out of here. I don't want this responsibility anymore. My point is that on both occasions that I had the title, which came closer to 12 years than 11, actually, on both cases, it was me who wanted out, not the promoters wanting me out.
Wow. It's unheard of. It's unprecedented when you say things like that. And I remember you talked about, when you finally decided to drop the title the first time. And many years ago, I had the opportunity to interview Ivan Koloff, and he talked about how that night he was afraid for his life. He won the title, and he thought the people at Madison Square Gardens were going to kill him.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, but it turned out to be quite the opposite. I, too, was shocked that night because when Koloff came off of the top rope with a knee drop on my neck and upper chest, he came down pretty darn hard. I mean, really came down because, he was a 300-pound. At the time, I was like 270. And everything was so quiet that I thought that something happened to me, and I got hurt in my earring or whatever. But then when Arnold Skoland came in and he said to me, "Are you all right?" I heard him very clear. And I thought, what's going on? And so he helped me up, And the place, you could have dropped a pin. It was so quiet in Madison Square Garden. People were shocked. They absolutely didn't believe it that I lost the belt. And it was very touching to me because as I was making my way back to the dressing room, people, honestly, I'm not exaggerating, some people were actually crying, saying, "Bruno, we still love you, and you're the greatest. You'll always be our champion." And then when I went to the dressing room, I felt absolutely awful. I felt so hurt. I felt like I hurt these people so bad that I felt guilty. I felt terrible. I sat in that dressing room for about an hour before I even showered and make my way out of there. I just never expected that kind of reaction. I don't know if Ivan or anybody else told you that, but that's exactly what happened.